than us. In this power, in this might, we can subjugate and we can defeat all the surrounding nations. Who is more powerful than us? The Prophet came along and said, you're not hard, you're not powerful. There is a creator, your Allah, who is more powerful than you, all-seeing, all-knowing, almighty. Therefore obey him. Qawm Ad did not like that. They persecuted the Prophet and they rejected the message. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed them all and sent them to Jahannam. Qawm Sabah came along. Qawm Sabah, it is written about them that Allah ta'ala gave them orchards, affluence in this world. Such orchards that it is said that, again Ibn Kathir has written that if a person was to carry a basket on his head and walk through their gardens, just under the trees, from one end to the other, by the time he got to the other end, so many fruits were falling off their trees, that fruits were in such abundance that just by walking under the trees, their baskets would become filled with fruits. It is said also that a person could go into one of the orchards and walk continuously for a whole month and he would not see the sun due to the shade of the trees. Imagine how much Allah Ta'ala must have given them. The Prophet came along and said, in this affluence is not your success. Your success is in obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in subjugating in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, surrendering yourselves in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The people did not accept, they were defeated and they were destroyed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fir'aun, he was so powerful, Allah ta'ala gave him such might, such power, such prosperity, such health, that he started thinking, when a person enjoys some affluence in this world, he starts walking differently, he starts thinking of himself as something. This guy, imagine how much Allah Ta'ala must have given him, that he not only started to think of himself as something, he started thinking of himself to be God. I am your Lord, he said to the people. Musa alayhi salam came along and he said, no, you are not the Lord. The Lord is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is your Lord, he is the Lord of your people, the creator of all mankind. Pharaoh did not accept. Allah Ta'ala has destroyed him. And like this, Allah Ta'ala has mentioned stories of various nations. This mentioning of the nations is for us to understand. If somebody in this day and age thinks we have great power, might is right. People say might is right. We have power. Who can defeat us? So then it is said, the Quran calls out to them that look, Qawm Ad were more powerful than you. If you think your success is in your might, look at Qawm Ad, they were more powerful than you. They did not accept Allah, Allah Ta'ala destroyed them. If somebody thinks of their affluence, that look at us, we have such greenery and farming and agriculture, we can never starve to death. And look at us. So the Quran calls out to them and says, look at Qawm Thamud, look at Qawm Sabah. Somebody says, we're great architects, we are very advanced in that field. Look at Qawm Thamud, they were better than you. Somebody says, I have money, and because of my money, money talks, money will get me whatever I want, money will grant me success. He said, look at Qarun. You know, in Urdu we say, Daam banaye kaam. If you got money, money talks, money will get you whatever you want. But no, Daam banaye kaam nahi, Allah banaye kaam. Allah will solve your problems. So Qarun started thinking, this wealth is my success. Allah Ta'ala destroyed him. Not by separating him from his wealth, Allah kept him with his wealth. فَقَصَفْنَا بِهِ وَبِدَارِ الْأَرْضِ. We destroyed him, we sunk him into the ground with his wealth. Allah Ta'ala did not have to take his wealth away. With his wealth, Allah Ta'ala destroyed him. If somebody thinks we're in a majority, so we cannot be destroyed. You know, we're in a majority, so we're right. So look at Qawm Nuh, they were in a majority and the believers were in a minority. And yet, the majority, they did not accept, Allah Ta'ala destroyed them. And like this, all the stories that Allah Ta'ala mentions in the Quran is for us to understand and to tell the people and to tell the whole world that success is in not any of these things. Success is in only following the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and subjugating ourselves in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not following our desires. Because, my dear respected brothers and elders, there are two ways in which a person can live the life of this world. Two ways. One is that a person lives what we call a ji chahi zindagi, a caprice-led life. He follows his caprice. Whatever comes in his heart, whatever comes in his desires, he does it. Look here, he looks. Eat this, eats it. Go here, does it. Wear this, wears it. Cut your hair in this way. Whatever comes in his heart, he does it. In other words, a life of sin, temptation, passion,